My name is Adrienne Cajayon. People know me as AIDS or by the name of my car, Lil Ging, .jb74. What I do to support my adventure is, right now I'm a Chief Technology Officer of a fintech startup. And with me is Mary.
Yeah, so my name is Mary Cuenca. I do all the graphics and I support because I'm a graphic designer, so I do all the graphics and the shirts and everything that we have in our group.
So we usually do the planning and the organization of our events. And we used to do the recruiting then. Ngayon, all the girls does the HR stuff to recruit naman yung other girls they see from TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I think I can answer for this part. We started December 3 of 2022 actually. We were asked to join a club, but it's mostly ran by men. So it sparked when 3 of us girls asked to meet in a mall first, since we were kind of intimidated with the group that is filled with men. And then we wanted to raise questions and also share our creative inputs in modifying the Jimny where we are comfortable. Now from 3 members, we are now 362 members across the Philippines. We have members in Mindanao, Visayas, and Luzon.
I don't know, it's so cute. I really like the car that's box type. And then when I started yung work na, and then had the money, so I can now afford to buy my own car. So I bought the Jimny.
And a thing that is shared throughout most of the girls who bought Jimnys, we came from a car that's lowered, and usually kami daw yung nag-gutter. So pumili kami ng kotse na pwede mong i-gutter at isampa kahit saan. So that's why we chose the Jimny. Pareho tayong 2 years.
Oo.
2 years.
Parang 2 months apart lang yan.
2 months apart, yeah. I think for both of us, we had like a adventurous trail that's leading to a sitio in Zambales where we did an outreach with the Aita tribe. So we traversed trails na hindi pa nadaanan ng any cars. At which point nagulat kami, Jimny is small and compact, but if you trust your Jimny, you can go across any terrain. And we were able to bring in yung mga needs ng community with such a compact car. And I think yun yung pinaka-memorable for us. So, at home kasi, my nephew calls me Ging Ging. So, it's a pet name that he invented. So, yung nakita niya na meron akong car na inuwi na bago. So, me being Ging Ging, it's now called Lil Ging kasi it's a little version of me daw. So, that's the name of my car. How about you, Mary?
My Jimny's name is Jimmy. Kasi when I purchased it, yung security guard ng village namin, he was asking me, "Ma'am, what's your car? Is this the Suzuki Jimmy?" I just answered yes. So from then, parang yun sabi ko na, okay, I'll name mine as Jimmy. Siguro ako, I'll start muna kasi konti lang yung sa akin, unlike kay Ed. So yung sa akin, I changed my suspension, and then my bumper, and then I had my roof rack. And then, recently installed lang kahapon yung water tanks namin.
Yeah.
And then, ano pa ba? Tires, mags and tires. And then also, I have my yung shelf installed din.
Mine's jungle green, but it's wrapped ngayon ng Bentley green. So it looks black, pero pag nasinagan ng araw, lumalabas yung Bentley green. Okay, so a memorable trip for me, actually it's just a day trip or an off-road 101. So I did the time attack with my Jimny. So for 49 seconds, I was able to finish the track. And then the best time daw previously of that was 1 minute. So after I got home, nasira ko yung fuel pump. So memorable siya sa akin kasi nung nasira yung fuel pump niya, parang nadadrive ko pa rin siya ng mahaba-haba pa uwi. You're still able to take home your Jimny. It's very capable kahit subukan mo sirain. And then, afterwards, yung aftercare naman ng Suzuki, they were able to cover the fixes naman in the same day din. Ayun, so memorable siya sa akin.
Ako naman, yung most memorable trip ko with my Jimny was yung nagpunta kami ng Zambales.
Cotomines.
Cotomines yan, Cotomines. Kasi solve kami 4 sa Jimny. Tapos sobrang dami naming load, pati sa roof rack, pati sa loob. Tapos all stock pa yung suspension ko noon, tapos palit lang ako ng tires. Sobrang tibay niya to think na 1 to 2 hours yung off-road, tapos ang layo niya from where I live, yung Las Piñas. Yun, kaya parang okay siya sa akin.
The car I owned before a Jimny is also a Japanese car, but it's lowered. I've also set it up, but it's more on, you know, I could say it's limiting kasi street yung style niya. So, where you're able to go is just, you know, within the vicinity of the city. But the Jimny takes you to new heights. And it gives you a larger community in which you share the same passion ng outdoors and discovering new places.
Kasi first car ko yung Jimny. But before, nadadrive ko naman yung mga cars ng mga kapatid ko. So, pero lahat kasi sila 4x2. Kahit yung mga SUV nila 4x2. Pero nung na-drive ko yung Jimny, kahit small siya, parang feeling ko mas malakas siya eh. Kahit mas malaki yung mga cars ng mga kapatid ko. Kaya super fun to drive the Jimny. Kasi dream ko rin mag-camp sa Japan using my Jimny.
I think for me, Australia, aside from having lots of campsites, I think I want to try yung mga rough roads and terrains sa Australia. So it's really, really quite interesting. At the same time, Jimny Girls Queensland and Melbourne, they've also given a touch point then with the Jimny Girls PH to go on an adventure with them if we do visit. I think with the planning on where to go, sometimes kasi I do ocular for the areas that I could say na fit for a multiple number of cars since malaki nga yung number namin. So once I do that, I share my insight with Mary. And then si Mary, she helps with the logistics and also the planning then. If ever yung how much and also yung treasury collection, Mary does that job. And she also does the announcement in terms of creating a poster for us to be notified. So with that, at least hand in hand, me and Mary plus yung other members, we work on the route on how we get to the place and also how we plan the convoy. I think for this year, our ultimate trip will be our plan to go to Mindoro. Kasi it will be the first time for some to ride their rigs into Aroro. Okay. So at least we're crossing islands now, hindi lang trails.